Hello, my beautiful wildflowers. How are you today? Alexa's here with Haute Modesty. Well, today I'm going to do something I should have done a couple of months ago, and that's to share with you my empties, faves, and fails. And I have like a couple of months worth here, so it's a lot. And yeah, and I know a lot of people go, oh my God, did you use all that in a month? No, these are the times when I actually finish using it. But yeah, I used it all the way down to nothing. And one product here actually my husband used, and it's empty. So I thought I'd share it with you as well. Why not, right? So, okay. If you're interested in seeing what are my favorites and what are the fails, and I don't think there is too many fails in here though. So please stay tuned. Okay, welcome back, my beautiful wildflowers. I hope you guys been having a good week or weekend whenever I post this. And so, yeah, it's random nowadays. So really important that you hit that bell button so you know when I do upload a video. And yeah, I'm trying to get some consistency here, guys, and work with me here, work with me. So I know you are, and I really appreciate that. So anyway, before we get going with this basket full of stuff, or empty stuff, I should say, recyclable empty stuff, I'm gonna go ahead and do the motivations. And again, I recorded 2 videos and I was gonna show you what the app looked like, and I forgot on both of them. And you know what, I'm gonna try to remember this time, please. Okay, intention. When I put intention to it, say, remember to show that icon. Remember to show that icon. I don't forget. It's weird. I've been doing that. And it's kind of funny because it's a running joke around the house, because if my husband wants me to remember something, he'll say, here, do your intention, do your intention. And sure enough, I don't forget it. Yeah, weird, right? Anyway, I digress. So, okay, it's called motivation, okay? I probably said that all 3 times now. But let me remember to show you the icon after. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and look for something. And here we go. Ooh, beautiful palm trees. There we go. And that is the motivation of the day. Hoping that it is in focus. It looks like it is. And so it says, I transform my burdens into my blessings. Ooh, that's a good one. I'm going to put a heart in that one because I feel this one, guys. I feel it. Okay, and it's like, I transform my burdens into my blessings. You know, I have had many burdens in my life, just as all of you have. There's nobody out there that do not have burdens, okay? And if there is somebody, show me that person, okay? Because nobody out there with no burdens. We all have them. We just handle them a little bit different. We have our unique way of handling them. But the biggest thing is to do it in a positive and a healthy manner, right? And so what I like to do with my burdens is I do like turning them into blessings. For example, when I had the burden of really being miserable about my job that I was in and about the people around me, it was just a toxic environment. And so I used that burden to really propel myself out there, put some applications out, get some feelers out there, contact friends and everything else to see, and is there anything out there? And so that feeling of, oh God, this burden, I turned it into a positive energy to move forward so I can really focus and get out of that burden, get that burden off my back. And that's exactly what I did. And I turned it into a blessing, because without that burden, I would not have gone in search of this job that I have now. And this is a career path that I have set for myself, and I've reached it because of that burden turned into a blessing. It's like, wake up. Don't just stay there. Don't be static. I know change is scary. It really is. When you start a new job, I mean, your or a new life, your current state, what to do, the people around, the players, and everything that goes on, right? And then to just drop that, push that aside and go to something, step into something that you don't even know. You don't know the people, you don't know the environment, you don't know the surrounding, you don't know the microcultures, right? So it could be very, very scary. But you have to move on, okay? And you can do that by spinning that burden into a blessing and say, you know what? Thank you, God, for allowing me to really see that my burden is actually my blessing and seeing the positive in it instead of the negative in it. So, you know, only thing I have to tell you guys is there's a lot of people that automatically go to the negative, and this is just how humans are made, right? No fault of yours, but you can change that condition because you've been conditioned to go to that negative. Because one time in my life I was too, okay? But nothing ever worked out. So why am I going to stay like that? So really start to change little by little by changing little things and taking a step forward. And no big deal if you take 5 steps forward and you're taking 3 steps back. Just remember those 2 steps that you gained. That's thinking positive. A negative person will say, oh my God, I took 5 steps forward and I took 3 steps back. That's so terrible. No, it's not. You still made the gains of that 2 steps, okay? So I'll leave you with that. So since this is going to be kind of a long video, I think, because I got a lot of stuff here, yeah, let's get started. The first thing I want to share with you is this is the empty from my husband, and he loves this thing, and it is by Ouai. That's how you pronounce it, I think. O-U-A-I, and this is a detox shampoo, and here it is. It's completely empty. And I don't know if you remember, this came in one of the FabFitFun boxes with that little scalp scrubber. He loves that scalp scrubber because you could get in there and really detox your scalp and everything else. And this, I'm going to say, is definitely a fave of his. And it does a good job getting the scalp detoxed and really making your hair feel soft. And it really smells nice too. So yeah. And so yeah, this was definitely a fave of his. Okay, I wanted to get that out of the way. And I have a kind of like a mixed bag of stuff here. I have skincare. I have even, here, I'll go with this. Refresh Daily Brush Cleaner. Okay, and I picked this up at Sephora. It's by Sephora, and this is what I use for my daily brush cleaning. I don't do deep cleaning. I only do deep cleaning maybe once a week, and sometimes if I don't have time, maybe once in every 2 weeks. But I do clean my brushes every day with this. It's very easy to use. You just spray it onto a cloth and you run your brush over it. Don't spray it directly onto the brush, but spray it onto a cloth or a paper towel, and then you run your brush and it gets clean and it dries very quickly and it's ready to use the next day, your brushes, right? And so I do like this, and this is a repeat purchase that I do a lot. And I really didn't put it in my empties in the past because it's not really a skincare product or hair care product, but I said, you know, why not? I'm going to tell them about it. And it's very inexpensive, and it is a Sephora brand, and it is a daily refresh brush cleaner, and it does not leave an oily residue. It doesn't work like that. So, and I also use this on my natural bristles as well as my synthetic. So this is definitely a fave of mine. And I already have another one going. I always have an extra one. And when Sephora has their Sephora brand sale, I usually pick it up then. Hint, hint. Okay, next. I've showed you this before, and people have asked me if I use collagen for my hair and my nails. The answer is no, but do I use something? Yeah, this is called Heliocare, and it helps maintain the skin's ability to protect itself against the aging effects of free radicals. And this has come very highly rated, and there are studies on this product, and this is the only reason why I take it. And, you know, if it doesn't have some kind of science behind it, I'm not into this, you know, take collagen. Okay, I get it, collagen in our skin and our nails and everything else, and our hair is really important, but by taking some of the collagen, how does it get into our cells? Taking collagen and, you know, wasting it at the end of the day, you know, out the other end, doesn't really help. How does it get absorbed into the body, and how is it used by our cells at a cellular level? That's what I look for, and this is what it gives me, this one here. And I get this from Amazon, and I believe it's like $29 or $32, something like that. You know, and it lasts, and I think this is it 60? Yes, 60 pills, so it lasts 2 months, right? Because you take 1 pill daily, and I mean, you know, does it work? It's really hard to tell. These things are hard to tell. People say, oh yeah, it works. The collagen works. My nails strong. My hair's strong. Is it really? Or is it your perception? Because, you know, they do a lot of, what I love about proven and studied pharmaceuticals is that, you know, they do a placebo study. In case you don't know what a placebo study is, it's a sugar pill, okay? It's going to look just like the product, but it's going to be sugar. And they give that to a controlled group, and they give the experimental group the actual stuff. And you'll be surprised, a lot of the placebo, and that's why they call it placebo effect, because it's a sugar pill. It didn't work. It's in your head. Okay, so yeah. And so that's why I like products that have that kind of study, and it will come with a actually a little bit of documentation where you can do a little more research. It tells you about, what the company is about, and it has information about the actual capsules, what's in it. And so, yeah, and it does, my dermatologist actually mentioned it to me. And so, and I tried it, and actually I watched a video by Dr. What is her name? Dre. And she actually recommended this too. I was like, hey, that's good. My derm and Dr. Dre. That's a double plus. And so like I said, does it work? Science behind it. So, but am I going to say it works on me? My hair doesn't seem to have problems. My skin and my nails don't have problems. But is it because of this? I can't tell you that for sure because I don't know. But could it be? Yeah, it could be. And it definitely is, it's clinically proven. That's what's so important. And there's good clinical study behind it, not N of 5. In other words, they didn't just ask 5 people. Okay, that's that. So that's one of my faves. And next, definitely my fave. Here it is, Xero. And I think I unboxed this for you when I got it. And it is a makeup remover. And it's called Clean It Xero. And it's by Bonella Co. And I really, really love this because this is actually, if you ever take the day off from Clinique, it's the same thing. Very empty there. And I have a second one that's already half empty. And what I like about this is that it works the same identical way as Take Your Day Off by Clinique, at least for me. But it's fraction of the cost. It really is. And it's no fragrance. I think there's like 4 or 5 different types, and some of them are very light fragrances. This one doesn't. This is the original, I think. And yeah, and they do have different ones for different purpose. But yeah, I do definitely recommend this. It takes off very difficult makeup. You guys know I wear waterproof makeup, and I have no problems getting it off with this, and I'm not tugging and pulling at my eyes, which is good. And also, it does not leave a greasy residue. What it is it looks like kind of like thicker Vaseline type of feel in your hands when you rub your hands together, put it on your face, but when you wash it, it washes off like milk, and you'll see the water turn white. And so, it actually washes off clean without any oily residue, and that's what I love about this thing. Okay, and I think the Take Your Day Off does leave a little bit of a residue for me, but this does not. So definitely a fave. Okay, and next, this is something that I raved about, and it's dusty in there, sorry. And in the past, and I really loved, but I don't like the company, so it was extra special that I raved about it. And it's the CEO Vitamin C Cream by Sunday Riley. And I don't know. I got this in a box, and it comes without it being sealed like this. And as soon as I put it on my face, it smelled funny. And I'm not going to say the product is bad because I have tried the product itself, but this particular one, I think it was expired. And it came actually in one of my IPSYs a while back, and I threw it in here and because I'm not going to use it. It's like 3/4 full, and it's just, yeah, not a good thing, but not a fave. The product itself in the past has worked. This one didn't. Don't know if it's consistency and manufacturing, or it's just that I had a bad one. So could be anything, but I'm not going to say, fave or fail on this one. Just wanted to give you a heads up that they do not come sealed, and I do not like that. They come like that. So before I know, somebody could have used it. I don't know. So that's that. And next, I'm going to put all of my Paula's Choice stuff together and talk about it at the same time, I think, because, they all go together, right? So first thing I want to talk about is the clinical niacinamide 20% treatment. This is clinical strength, and it is niacinamide, and here it is. I would not have bought this by Paula's Choice normally, and they come in a beautiful dropper, and they come, like this, you see? And the product is good. 20% niacinamide is quite strong, especially in the light of the fact that almost all of your, good brand lotions or moisturizers have niacinamide in it. So you can actually overdo niacinamide. And so I don't usually buy it. This came with as gift of purchase. And if you're not using any other kind of niacinamide, this is pretty good. I mean, I'm not going to say anything bad about it, but I think it's overkill if you're already using a nice moisturizer, okay? And if you look, it's got hyaluronic acid, niacinamide. Those two things are in most of your skincare nowadays. And so you can overdo both of those things, so be careful. And if you do overdo a niacinamide, you can get a little patchy redness here and there. And so, I mean, you need to back off on it. And so if you're not using anything else, let's say you're using just a straight cream or a moisturizer with no kinds of skincare in it, then by all means use it, because it is 20% and it is clinical strength. And there are very few people in the world by dermatologist recommendation need a little more niacinamide. And that's what this is created for. I'm not one of those people, okay? Like I said, it's a very small percentage of people, okay? And this is why it's clinical strength. And so it is not a fail at all. It is a good product. But what I'm saying is don't overdo it. So be careful when you spend your money on things like niacinamide and hyaluronic acid, okay? So that's that, but it is good product. And the next one here is by Paula's Choice, and this is one of my favorites. There's two things that I am not ever gonna change, and when it comes to my skincare, and this is one of them. And they were out of stock for months. And when they came back in stock, it got sold out like quickly, even though I had one of those emails that says, let me know when you're back in stock. And I contacted them right away. They're already sold out. I'm like, are you kidding me? And it is the Advanced Replenishing Toner by Paula's Choice. This is such a great toner. And what it does, see, this even has hyaluronic acid. And what I like about it is that the hyaluronic acid is actually a fluid. Okay, so because you need fluid for hyaluronic acid to really attach itself. Otherwise, if you have dry skin and you put hyaluronic acid, I mean, you're going to have some problems. Because number one, hyaluronic acid is going to attach to any little fluid that you have left in your skin. And guess what? It's going to take up the room of other, nice, what do you call it, a plumping motion. So you really want to make sure your skin is hydrated when you use hyaluronic acid. And this one comes in a fluid, which I really like. And another thing, this toner is alcohol free. And when you put it on, it's moisturizing. And let me see if there's any at all. Probably not. No, but see, you see how it's kind of like, it's been like a couple of months since it's been in here. So you see that kind of like a creamy residue. That's what, it's nice and moisturizing. And this is actually for normal to dry skin. If you have oily skin and you don't like that nice texture, you can go ahead and use, she has another replenishing toner as well. So you can always look that up. But this, I cannot live without this. And so I do have it on auto reorder every other month. But since they ran out, I ordered 2 extras just in case. And I'll recycle those as I go along. So yeah. And once you open it, it is good for 12 months. So it's not like it goes out really fast if you don't use a whole lot of it. I use it both morning and night after my taking off my makeup or waking up or whatever, washing my face, after I wash my face, whenever that may be. So yeah. And next is again Paula's Choice, and this is the Barrier Repair Moisturizer with retinol. And I used to use this a lot, okay? And the reason why I don't buy it anymore and I don't use it anymore, and my husband actually finished this one up for me, because I use Retin-A. And retinol and Retin-A, that's like overkill. I mean, already Retin-A 1% is the one I use, and I actually ran out of that. I've got to bring that up. But anyway, so it would be too much, okay? So I don't have a need for it, but I used to count on this. I love this. It's moisture barrier repair, and it really works well. And those of you who do not use Retin-A and you want a good retinol product, this is it. This really is it. And I know there's a lot of, and it's inexpensive, and there's so many retinol products out there. I mean, you totally get confused. But let me see. Okay, this one here, it's a light lotion that smooths and hydrates and visibly firms skin and targets all signs of aging. And I agree with that. And this is very good. This is once or twice daily. Apply a small amount to face and neck. For daytime, always follow with the sunscreen. And it is non-irritating, fragrance-free, and never animal tested. And this is good for 12 months once you open it. So Yeah, and these I think are made in US and Canada, right? Manufactured by the USA. Okay, this one is USA. So good product. If you use retinol and you're spending a lot of money on it, you don't need to. This thing works. Give it a try at least once, and I guarantee it, you'll love it. Okay, so that's that. And next, for the Paula's Choice, I like this. This is Omega Complex Serum, and this is with chia seeds and flax seeds. And this is such a nice, like a serum. This is for me, you know, it makes my skin feel happy. And once I put this on, it just smooths, and it's just, the texture of it is so nice. And this one, what it does is it strengthens and nourishes for visibly smooth, healthy, glowing skin. And it doesn't have like a bunch of chemicals in it. It is a chia seed and flax seed, and it is the omega serum because it's the omega oils, okay? It says apply 1 to 2 pumps on face and neck for optimal results. Use AM and PM, and I do. And as she always says, for daytime, always follow with the sunscreen. That's on every one of her bottles. And this is good for 12 months, never animal tested, fragrance free again. And I really love this product because it's just nice. You know, it's like a nice barrier between all of the stuff I put on my face. And this gives it a nice, soft, smooth feel to it. And I love it. And the next thing, it goes to show you, okay, that I'm a little late on doing these because I went through two. And this is the other product that I can never live without, okay? Because this sunscreen does not cast white at all, okay? And another thing too, this sunscreen is SPF 50 and does not pill, ever pill. It has never pilled for me, and believe me, that's my that is my ultimate pet peeve of sunscreens. If I put on a serum and put sunscreen and it starts with peeling, I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna wash it all off and restart. And so it's really important to have sunscreen because I use a lot of sunscreen, as you can tell. And so I want to make sure they work. And this one is Youth Extending Daily Hydrating Fluid, Broad Spectrum SPF 50. And this is made for normal, oily combination skin. And the reason why I don't use the dry skin version of it is because I use moisturizer anyway. And this actually, you know, it's less oily and for me. So I like this. I love this. I mean, this is my go-to, gold standard, and I've tried so many sunscreen, guys, and this is still my favorite because there's some really good sunscreens out there, but either they have a little bit of cast, or it pills, or it just smells funny. Yeah, so anyway, absolute favorite, okay? 2 things I can't live without is the toner and the sunscreen, and all the others, I don't want to live without it. But if they do away with it, I can still survive because there may be other things I'm using, okay? All right. And then the next thing is, talk about, you know, tinted moisturizers and SPF 46, dermatology. And I do use this when I don't wear makeup, okay? When I'm going out there and I'm just going to go and run around and do whatever, like now. I'm not wearing this though because I've gone ahead and I masked already. And so I wanted to go ahead and just not wear anything with color or anything. So right now I just have my eyebrows and my eyelashes and lip balm. That's all I have on. So I decided I won't do this one, but I do love this. And I know Stephanie of Opinionated Horsewoman. I mean, she could be the spokesperson for this thing. She just totally loves it. And I don't blame her. It's a good product. The only thing about this is, though, it does go on oily. So you have to, once you put it on, you smooth it on, and then you have to let it dry. So you need some time. Whereas this, I can put my makeup on right away if I need to, but I still don't like to do that. I just do this and start doing my eyebrows and work that way. And the last thing I do by the time I finish, makeup's ready, this is done. So, but this here, you have to let it dry because it does go on a bit oily. That's the only thing, but it's still a very good product, especially for mature skin. Okay, and it does have SPF 46 broad spectrum. And it says universal tint that you should be able to use this. Any skin color should be able to. But I'm going to say that's not necessarily true. If your skin is a little bit dark, and I'm talking about, you know, you beautiful wildflowers that are black, and, you know, you have skin that may be a little bit darker, it may not work for you, okay? So just be careful. Even though it says universal tint, it's not truly universal, okay? But, I mean, if you're up to, you know, the dark tan, it may work, okay? It may work, yeah. You'll have to try it, okay? Okay, I'm about out of breath. I still have some stuff here. Oh, this one here. I gotta show you this. And this is Ultra Light Moisturizing Lotion with SPF 35. And this is by CeraVe. And this is my husband's. This is what I got him using because men need sunscreen too, okay? And it's really important, especially with skin cancer. And I see that in being in the medical field. And I've seen people, you know, thinking, well, I didn't think, you know, my skin is kind of dark. I don't ever burn. I didn't think this was gonna happen to me. It happens, guys. We're all human. We all have the same cells, okay? And so be careful. Men, I mean, ladies, if your husband is not using sunscreen, get him some. I mean, something as simple as CeraVe Ultralight Moisturizing Lotion, because they don't like to feel like they're putting on makeup and they're putting on heavy stuff. But, you know, this is sunscreen. It's easy. It's pump. Yeah, and put it on and out the door they go. Okay? So, yep, this is a good one. And this is his fave. Okay. All right. This is really dusty, but here's another one of my favorites. This is by, what is the name of this? This is Strivectin, and this is neck cream that I swear by. And this I do know works because at times, you know, at one time I would try and then use a whole jar and then not do anything for like a month. And it really does help because then I started seeing like lines and wrinkles on my neck, and also those of you with like maybe overexposure sun when you were younger on your chest area, what they call décolleté area. This is really good. And I always have one on hand. This could be quite expensive at times, but if you have Costco, they have this crazy sale. These are like $99 each if you go to like Ulta. But if you go and you wait for the sales, they have them all the time. I see it all the time at Costco. 2 of these for like $39. And that's a kill. I mean, that's a kill. That's a steal, okay? So, you know, it's great. It's got a nice texture. It does have a little bit of a medicinal smell to it. What I mean by medicinal is like a little bit like a medicine smell. But once you rub it on, it's gone. One of my favorites. I don't go anywhere without it. And this one, actually, it's the NIA 114 technology, and it's a TL advanced tightening neck cream, and it does work. It really does work, guys. And I do love it. It's let's see, what does this say? It says apply to clean skin on neck, jawline, and décolleté in the AM and PM. Only a thin layer is needed. A little goes a long way, and it does. And it takes me a while to use it. Like I said, I mean, I ended up using 2 of these, but yeah, only one of these, you know, so it goes to show you. Okay, that's that. One of my faves. And let's see, what else do I have? Oh, yeah, I wanted to try this. This volumizing dry shampoo. I've been using a lot of dry shampoo lately, a lot meaning like once a week, because I may not get a chance to wash my hair and it does start to kind of like flatten out, you know, get oily. And I'll tell you, this is such a cheap brand, but man, it works well. I mean, this works better than my, what is that, Oribe. And so I really love it. And I said, you know what, I'm going to try this because I had it and I sprayed it. And man, it lasted for like 3 days. My hair looked great for 3 days. So this one here, it's by Batiste. And I know they have like 20 zillion different ones. And this one is a volumizing one and it's dry shampoo. So give it a try. But it does have a little bit of a white flakiness to it. So you have to brush it out really good. But once you do that, it's said and done. But try not to be wearing anything black. That's what I did. Yeah, I have it on black slacks, and I did this thing with my hair. I thought I brushed it out really good, and I did. But what happened was I had the residue in my hand. I went to pull my pants up, and it's like white. I'm like, what the heck? And so, yeah. So that's the only thing about it. But, you know, it does work. But if you have black hair, I don't know how that would show up, to be honest. I mean, my hair is white, so it doesn't show up. So, yeah, that's that. Okay. I think, oh, no, I thought that was it. But nope. Here it is, The Ordinary. I talked about it earlier. It's called a buffet, and this is my go-to. I think I talked about this on my Mask Monday video, and I always keep a jar on hand, and this is actually one of the best peptides. And I mean, I'll tell you, I feel my face firm. As soon as I put it on and it starts to dry, I feel my face pulling up, and it's really visible. And it has, let's see, It has multi-technology peptide serum, and it's called The Ordinary. It's called the Buffet by The Ordinary. And it says here, apply to the entire face in the AM PM after cleansing. If irritation occurs, cease use and consult a physician. But this is actually really good. It firms your skin, and it really makes my skin feel good, you know? So yeah. Okay, hold on one second. Okay, I've been talking a long time because this is the first time it's happened in a long time. My video shut off and said you've been talking too long. So anyway, let me wrap this up. Okay, next. Okay, this is my travel size one, but I do have a big one, and I wanted to use this up when I was in Hawaii. I took it with me, and this is by IPSY. Again, it's a leave-in conditioner, and it doesn't say so on a label, but when you look it up online, it is also a heat protectant. I totally love this stuff. It makes my hair so soft, and it has a nice smell to it. And I mean, I blew dry my hair this morning, and that's what I used. And yeah, and it's just very light, you see, and it allows my hair to move, and I really like that about this product. And it's not sticky, it's not slimy, and it's absorbed by the cuticles of the hair. And I just blow dry my hair afterwards, and yeah, yep, good product. And they do come in a bigger bottle. This is a travel size. And let me see if it says anything on the travel size. No, not a whole lot. But in the fragrance on this, because, you know, almost every hair care, you know, it's so hard to find hair care with no fragrance. I don't mind fragrance in my hair care as long as it's very light and it's natural. And this one here, it smells so good. Yeah, it does. Very faint, but it's a clean fragrance. It's not like a perfume. It's like a clean fragrance. Yeah. So good stuff. I recommend it. I think that's it, right? No, what is this? Okay. Oh, this is a Lovina Blue Butterfly. You remember that mask that I used? And it comes like that. And I ended up using it one time. And it was kind of like, yeah, look. I still have a lot in there. The thing I don't like is it's very heavily perfumed. You know, I thought when I was using it, it didn't smell that bad. And then after a while, it's like, smell is nice, but it's strong. And if I remember right, it kind of caused burning where I had, oh my God, I gotta go. It's one of those. And I didn't really enjoy it. And when I put on a mask, I want to enjoy it. I want to, like, you know, zone out and be able to relax and not think that my face is on fire and I imagine what it's going to look like. And plus, when you put it on, I don't mind looking like a blueberry. It is blue, kind of cute. And yeah, you see it's very blue. But the way it felt, it didn't feel right. And it just, I don't know. It was a fail for me. It's just not my thing, you know? I mean, maybe you guys like it. You got it in your box or something. You tried it. You like it. But no, not me. Not me. So, yeah. So, that's that. I think that's it, my beautiful wildflowers. Yes, that is it. So, what do you think? I mean, I have a lot of stuff here, right? Yeah, I got to get rid of it. All of these bottles. But I'm going to recycle it because I do know how to do that. And, actually, the Paula's Choice has a program, recycling program, and which is really easy. And the information is online there for you. And I'll go ahead and leave a link for Paula's Choice in case you're interested in checking out her stuff. And yeah, that's that. So, what'd you think? If I added any value, please hit like. And if you haven't subscribed yet, and you like this type of content, look. That's a button that's down there. That's just a picture. And it has a bell, which you ring and select all so you know every time I upload a brand new video. Alrighty, my beautiful wildflowers. I hope you enjoyed it. I want you to have a good day, a good night, a good week, or a good weekend, whenever you're watching this. But remember, in a field of roses, be a wildflower and never sweat the small stuff. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye. I can't believe how much stuff I had, guys, and it's like all dusty and stuff because it's been like, I keep it like the basket under my like desk, and the dust is from my planting. Actually, it's not like dust it's like from my plants and all over the place. So yeah, you guys have any questions on any of the skincare, please reach out to me, okay? Because I don't know if I did a really good job explaining stuff this time because I just had so much stuff. And I'm going to go ahead and throw all these into the recycles and all that stuff. And yeah, and now I actually got to go because I'm going shopping. My husband's going to take me blouse shopping. And I think I explained it in one of my other videos. Oh, dang, I forgot to show the... Okay, hold on. I hope that, you know, that people watch this part because I've been promising it. And I intentionally said, remember. Well, I did remember a little late. But anyway, the motivation app looks like this. You see that right there? That's motivation app right there. It says motivation, okay? That one. Because I know somebody asked me about it, and one person asked, what is it that you use? Another person said they can't find it. There's like 20 million motivations. I'm like, okay, I'll show it. 3 videos later, and I almost forgot it again. So, yeah. Wow. Okay. Alrighty, my beautiful wildflowers. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I hope it wasn't like totally crazy. Yeah, and spring nails. I haven't even shown you guys my nails. Spring nails. Yeah, you see? And look at, it's like Easter eggs. See? I don't celebrate Easter, but you know, I figure, well, why not? The colors are out there, so yeah. Alrighty. Thank you so much, guys. Love you all. And I miss you all. And almost 1,000 beautiful wildflowers. Can you believe it? Never in my wildest dreams. But yeah, soon. And then I'll launch that giveaway at around 9:75. I can't say 9:75 because it might be in the middle of the week and I don't know that it hit it. So yeah, all right, guys. I'll talk to you later. Mwah. Love you all.